Welcome to Brick Stuff. Today we're going to show you how to build this minifigure scaled ATM machine. First we'll show you how it works. Take your bank card, insert it into the slot, make your selection, and out comes your cash. Okay, to begin with, we're going to take a 6x8 base plate, and on top of that we're going to place a 1x6 plate, another 1x6 plate, and then a 1x6 tile. Next to that, along the same vein, we're going to put two 1x4 plates and a 1x4 tile. Then we're going to put two 1x2 plates, a 1x3 plate, another 1x2, and a 2x2 tile. Then we're going to add one of these sloping tile bricks and finish that off with a single 1x1 tile. Now we're going to build up the sides. So we're going to start with a 1x8 brick, a 1x3, another 1x8 brick, a 2x1, and in here a 1x1. And we're going to set that aside while we build our switch. Okay, to make our switch, we're going to take one of these spring pieces and add that to a 2x1 Technic piece with a hole with a prong through the middle. We're going to add another prong to the other end. And to this, we're going to add a 2x1 double-holed Technic piece, and on top of that we've just put a 2x1 tile. Next we're going to take another 2x1 Technic piece with two holes and a tile, and we're going to use one of these 3 length prongs, insert that all the way through and connect it like so. Then we're going to take a 3 length Technic rounded piece, and this is going to insert into this one. I'm going to add another prong to make it more stable. And clip those together like so. Then we're going to put that onto our base like so. And then we just need to build up around it. So to the back, a 1x4, 1x4 to the side, and a 3x1, another 3x1, a 2x1, and then we just need to build up this area where the cash card goes. So we're putting a 2x1, another 2x1, which will allow the space for our card to go. Then over the top of that we're going to put a 1x4, in this little gap in here, I'm going to put 2 1x1s, and then we're going to bridge over the top for where the cash comes out with a 1x3 and finish that layer off with a 2x1. Now we're going to build up around again. This time we're going to use a 2x3 and a 2x2 to cover over the switch mechanism, which will stop that from springing upwards. A 1x4, an L-shaped tile, a 1x4, and then we're just going to use 2 more L-shaped tiles here. Now we've left this area free because that's where we're going to put our keypad, like so, and a 2x1 next to that. Okay, we now need to build the piece that houses where the money is kept. So we're going to put a 2x1, then behind that we're going to place a 2x1 Technic piece with a hole. Into that we're going to place a prong, and then we're going to use a 1x1 Technic piece with a hole, which fits into there. And the purpose is that that leaves a wide enough gap for our cash to sit, like so. And now we're just going to build up again. Two by 6, a 1x8, a 2x1, a 1x4, and a 1x1 just in here. Now we're going to build up again, this time closing off more of this back area. So we're going to add a 2x6. Now into here we're going to add a 1x6, and we've put 2 1x1 bricks underneath, just one step in, which is just going to slot into here, and that closes off that back area of the switch. I'm going to put a 2x1 here. We're going to add a 2x1 brick in here, and that secures the cash in there. A 1x1 in here. Now here we're going to place 2 1x1 bricks with the stud on the front, and that is where our screen is going to sit. And we'll just finish that little area off with a 2x1. Okay, so we're going to build up again to even this layer off. L-shaped tile and plate, 2x1 plate in here, if I can get it in. Okay, so we're just going to carry on building up, and we're going to keep this brick here offset to allow more cash notes to fit in there. And 1x8, a 1x4, 1x4 there, a 2x1. I'm just going to put one of these L-shaped bricks in here. to put 2 1x2s there to make that level. And we're going to add one of these sloping bricks to go above the keypad. Now we're going to place a 1x1 above our offset brick there, and a 2x1 just to close off that gap. I don't know if you can see. So again, we're going to build up again, and we're going to use that same offset brick here, and because we've anchored it in using the prong, that can't move now. So we'll just carry on building around it. Until it's another level high. I'm just going to put a 1x1 here and here, because at the front we're going to add a 1x4 brick that has the studs on the side, and we're just going to simply clip some money tiles to the front to indicate that it is an ATM machine. And again, and we'll just add a 1x1 in here, like so. Now we're just going to place 2 3x1 bricks and a 3x1 plate just in the back here, and this is because we're going to use a tile with a stud on it, and we're going to place that onto our offset brick like so, and that will allow us to place a 3x1 tile and follow that with a 2x1 tile over the top, and that will re-centralise the bricks there. Now we're just going to do another row of plates around here and then finish it off with some tiles. Another L shape in here. I'm just going to close that area off. And then we're just going to finish off some tiles. To make our roof. And as you can see, our cash slot is still accessible to reload. We can dispense our cash by inserting our card. Thanks for watching.